Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim. So today, Aquarius, for a meditative session, you guys got the King of Air and the King of Swords. It's funny because I saw the King of Swords, but I heard the Phoenix Rising, and the Phoenix Rising is the King of Wands. So I feel ultimately a lot of air energy, right? Because we have these two birds. This is also kind of reminding me of someone else's reading where they were being guided, like they were being guided by the divine, and birds were kind of symbolic at the time for them. Like many birds were popping up in their area, possibly seeing them outside, and it was just a sign and a sign that they're present, right? So I feel for some of you that it could be that, and for a lot of you I also feel it's really good energy, right? We have two kings here. Could be talking to a masculine, but that doesn't necessarily have to be. But yeah, I just feel you're making way. With the Phoenix Rising, it talks about a rebirth. And with the King of Swords, I feel it's clarity, right? And the intuition. And the King of Swords, I feel, could be a little bit cutthroat. So that's what I'm really getting. It's a cutthroatness. There's something maybe that you're doing that might seem a little bit, I don't want to say mean, but I'm kind of getting mean. There's something that you might be doing that's a little bit cutthroat. That's what I'm trying to say. Like something mean, something a little bit, I mean, maybe people could see it as mean, but you're just taking care of yourself. So I would say that's a good thing, obviously. But I think for others, they might see it as, oh, like you're being a little mean, or you're being, you know, I don't know if this is going to cause pain, whatever you have to say. You know what I mean? It's like you might hurt someone's feelings, basically, right? You might, whatever you have to say, I think it's the truth, but I think it might hurt someone's feelings. But I don't think you care because you're tired of being held down. That's what I feel. It feels like this energy is just bursting, right? And it's you, and you're just bursting out. It kind of reminds me of, you know, in Harry Potter, I think it's like the last movie when they're in the dungeon and they have to like free the dragon, and they free the dragon, and the dragon just like pops out, you know, it's doing anything to get free. And then, you know, at first it was flying pretty low because it hadn't used its wings in a while, but then as it used its wings, it got, you know, higher and higher in altitude. And that's kind of what I feel like is going on, Aquarius. You don't mind having to say what, you know, what it is, even though it might hurt other people's feelings, even though people might not understand. And even if this isn't the energy you're in, I think it's the energy they want you to be in, right? It's the energy of not really caring, just doing what's best for you at this time, right? I think that's really important. And it's not about stepping on other people's heads and like getting in front of people in a mean way. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with an energy of someone who is, you know, going for what they want. And if they have to tell someone the truth on the way, you know what I mean, they're going to say it. Or if you need to cut someone out of your life, you're going to say it in, you know, the realest way. There's nothing fake here. Everything's the truth, and everything here is just, you're going to say it for your own liberation, right? Everything you're going to say is for what you want to create in your life. You're in this energy now where you don't really have time for this, you know, for people and for things that don't like resonate with you. And I think that's where this cutthroat energy comes from, but I think it's a really good thing. And I think it's a little bit healing as well. It's like getting everything kind of in order, getting everything in check, you know, very masculine energy, assertiveness, right? You're just like, you're very logical and assertive at the same time, but then at the same time, it's like you have a goal. There's something that you're going towards, right? Because the Phoenix is rising, the Phoenix is going towards the sun. So there's something that you have in mind. And I think that's what's creating this King of Swords aspect, right? It's like, oh, I have this in mind, and the only way to achieve it is by being, you know, a little bit serious about it. So I will be. So yeah, Aquarius, I really like this energy. Let's pull some more cards. So Aquarius, I really like the energy that you're in right now because you just don't really give a fuck. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm seeing with this cutthroat energy, right? I have the Emperor at the end, so I think I'm speaking about a masculine. I feel like this masculine energy just does not give a fuck anymore. And I think that it's actually a really beautiful thing because it's like, I don't know what, I think this person used to put a lot of pressure on themselves based on what other people wanted for them, right? And that's a weight that I think when you carry it, I don't know how people don't understand it, but like sometimes it's very subconscious and I don't even think people can, you know, understand that. But I think this person kind of always knew, and I think it kind of made them a little bit secure because it's like, oh, nobody has anything to say. Do you know what I'm saying? Nobody can talk shit, nobody can say anything because I just do exactly what I'm supposed to do. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like that person at work who just kind of makes sure they do everything so that they don't have to have like a manager up their ass, or you know what I'm saying? It's just like, if I do my job exactly how I'm supposed to do it, no one's gonna be bothering me. And that's kind of what I felt like this person was doing for a really long time. It's like, I'm just gonna keep doing exactly what everybody kind of expects from me. And I think that that's over for this person, right? It's like, in order to achieve the sun, there has to be endings. And that's what I was getting, right? We had in the meditative session, the King of Swords, who I kept feeling was very like cutthroat, right? I'm cutting shit out. It's time, you know? I don't have time for this shit anymore. Everyone's gonna hear it. Everyone's gonna know. And if anyone questions me or questions what I'm doing, I don't really care. Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I'm reborn, right? I'm going towards something. And look at what this Emperor is going towards, right? With the heaven and earth. This is what they're going towards. This is what, and the heaven and earth can't be achieved by being, I think, like submissive or being, you know, it's not about being feminine versus masculine. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the energy. A feminine is just as powerful as the masculine. You know what I'm saying? It's just the tools that they use, right, are different. The ways that they do things are different, but we're all supposed to have both of those sets of tools, right, to do with what we need. But this person is kind of stepping into that masculine energy, and I think the masculine energy is more of like this doing, right? This doing. Like, I have a lot of shit to do, and that's what I'm getting with this person. It's like, in order to get to this heaven and earth, I have to cut a lot of shit out, and this person knows that. And it's a really, really good thing because now they're being who they are supposed to be with the integrity. I'm not going to hide who I am anymore. People are going to actually see. And I think it's a little scary for this person because, you know, when you start to be yourself, it's like when you're in high school and you dye your hair like purple, right? No one can tell. Like, I mean, everyone's going to see you differently. Do you know what I'm saying? They're, oh, this girl dyed her hair purple. Okay. And it just brings on this whole other aspect of who you are. I think, you know, people see you differently on the street. People who know you see you differently. You know, you changed your hair. And this is just a small thing. I'm talking about like cosmetics. I'm talking about like the physical appearance. But what this person is changing, I think, are, you know, bigger things. You know, I think maybe they might be moving. This person might be, you know, I don't know, being with a partner that I think people might not expect them to be with. You know what I'm saying? Doing things that I just feel like are not expected from them, from their family, from their friends. And I just see this person not giving a fuck. And I really like it because they have the integrity card up, right? With the Six of Cups, right? They know what is meant for them. They know, they're not confused. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where this clarity came from, but I don't really care because it's so beautiful. You know what I mean? Who cares? This person has gotten clear, and it feels so good. You know what I mean? I just don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go do what I'm supposed to be doing, and I know that I have to end a lot of shit, like a lot of relationships. It's reminding me of that song. It's like, I've been losing friends and getting sleep, but honestly that feels like a fair trade to me, right? I've been losing friends and getting sleep, but honestly that feels like a fair trade to me. That's what I'm getting. It's like, I might be losing people. I might be kind of being a little bit, you know, upfront, but I think it's better that I'm upfront with people instead of being what I was, which was kind of just, I don't know the word I'm looking for. It's not submissive. It's complacent. It's like, oh, I'm just fine with whatever. You know what I mean? Or I don't have an opinion, right? It's someone who doesn't rock the boat. You know what I mean? And I don't think that's who this person is at all, right? But I think this is what helps this king turn into the Emperor, because it's like to become the emperor, you have to have all the kings, right? And maybe these are the last 2 kings that this emperor is getting, right? Like, how do I explain it? They're getting the air element and the fire element, you know what I mean? And the air element is this clarity and this cutthroatness that they needed, and at a time I feel like they weren't using. Do you know what I'm saying? It's, again, this complacency of, oh, everything's fine when it's not, you know what I mean? And, oh, I'm not going to say anything when that bothers me, even though it does. And I don't know why this person did this to themselves. It kind of feels shitty, right? But it doesn't matter, because that's not the energy of this person anymore. And I like that a lot. And they're headed out. This emperor is going towards their heaven and earth. They're not confused. And the divine is so on this person's side. Holy shit. With the 2 3s at the very end of the reading, right? This person's out and the divine is literally with them. They don't care. They don't care. You know what I mean? They don't care what anybody has to say. And with the 7, I see the divine as well. The 7 is here. The divine is here with the 7, and I feel like this person is just getting all that clarity, right? And it's not only from the divine, but the divine is really helping. Do you see how in the sleep this person is getting it? In like every realm, this person is receiving information. This person is receiving guidance. This person is understanding that they're not alone, and they're breaking the bonds that like tied them. And I don't know why they tied themselves up like this. It felt like they did it to themselves, right? And it felt like they just wanted to kind of coast by for a time. You know, when we're just not there, maybe they're very busy, this person, or maybe this person just kind of gave up at some point and was just like, you know, whatever, I don't care. You know those movies with wives that are like, they're like really mean, and they're like, go get the whatever in the fridge, and the husband just goes and does it, and she's like, oh, go get that, and he just does it. And that's what it kind of felt like. It just felt like someone who's like being nagged constantly. Oh, go do this, go do that, and the husband just goes and does it. He goes and does it and goes and does it, until one day he finally breaks, and he's just like, you know what, you go get it. You know what I mean? That's what it kind of sounds like, and that's what it kind of feels like with this person. It just feels like someone's just fat. Like, it's not even, it's that they had enough, right? And they're clear enough to realize. And I think the divine really helped this person see, right? And I think sometimes the way they help you see is by putting you in a situation where you might be unhappy, because you need to see what unhappiness is, right? To recognize what true happiness is, right? It's like you need to see what you don't want before you can recognize what you do want, right? It's kind of a reverse thing, but I think it worked for this person. You know, they do things in ways that we might not understand, but it's for us, like, right? Like, they know us, so they're gonna try to help us out, right? So maybe this person wouldn't have seen it any other way. This is the way they had to see it, but they're seeing it finally, and they just don't give a fuck. And what I really like about this energy is that it's the end of not receiving, right? This person is very intuitive, and this person is very, very strong, but it's easy to get off the path when we're broken down. And I feel that someone was breaking this person down slowly, right? It could have been their own thoughts, it could have been their mind, but someone, it like caused them not to go with the flow. And I think it was someone that they might have been attached to. Do you know what I'm saying? Something that they were attached to was not letting them see, right? It could be like people, family, friends, do you know what I'm saying? Just stupid shit that's like, oh, like, you're gonna go do that? Like, oh, that's mad. That's like, that's odd. Like, okay. Like, just, you see how I said that? Like, so judgmental, right? It's like judgment was keeping this person from really accepting who it was that they were. Wait, did that make sense? Who it is that they are. And it kept them from accepting what it is that they want. You know what I mean? But look at this person. They don't give a fuck. Like, with the Fool and the Page of Coins, like, I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna go do what I wanna do. And what's so good is that I feel like with this Page of Coins, I think that this person, there's something about this person maybe attached to a Queen of Earth, or going and headed towards the Queen of Earth, right? Because we have this 3 of Wands, right? They're headed out. They're headed towards their heaven and earth. And this is a very like earth card, right? Heaven and earth. And then we have this Queen of Pentacles. I think they know someone that brings them a lot of stability. I think they know somebody like they have in mind, or maybe it's not someone they even know, but it's an idea that they have in their head. And it's like, you know what? I'd rather go out and be the fool. Like, I don't mind being the fool anymore. I don't care what people say. That's what I'm saying. This person does not give a fuck. And it's a beautiful thing, because I think once you're able to break these bonds that people, it's like these people created the perfect person, right? It's like if you have a son, and it's like the son does everything that I want them to do, right? They're like a straight A student. They like they're whatever people want their kids to be. I don't know. I don't know, but it's like they made the honor roll. They're straight A student. They work with the homeless. Like, they do like all this shit, right? And then meanwhile, like that, they don't even know who their son is, right? That's just like the picture of what they wanted. They have it. And then the son's just doing whatever the fuck he wants to do on the side. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's not real, right? Everybody is who they are. And this person wants to head towards, you know, the sun. They like, breaking these bonds is going to make this person shine, right? And this person is going to understand that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what people think. It doesn't matter what anybody says. Only thing that matters is this person and the life that they want to live, right? So it's like, go live that life, right? Go towards your compassion, like what your heart is telling you to go towards. You know, you want to be a chef and you want to do something different with your life. You want to move to, you know, I don't know, Brazil. I don't know why I heard Brazil. You want to move to Spain. You want to move to Italy. I don't know. Like, you're going to go. Like, fuck it. Like, there's nothing holding you back anymore, right? From living the life that you want to do. Living the life that you want to have. I feel like this person has very conservative family members, very conservative parents, very conservative friends. You know, it's like everything is shaped by the environment, and they're just, you know, they're just playing their role in that environment, right? They're not standing out again. But now it's done with that shit. Oh, I love this reading, Aquarius. Let's pull some advice. I don't think this person needs any advice. This person does not give a fuck. But that'd be the first thing I'd say to you. Don't give a fuck about like anybody. But I'm also getting with this Queen of Earth. Sorry, I like started shuffling and I just saw the Queen of Earth there. I think this person doesn't necessarily go with, again, what what others want for this person. But this person is attached to the heaven on earth. Do you know what I'm saying? But they don't necessarily match with the environment that this person lives in or with the people. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't match. That's the thing. They don't match. They're not one of the same. They are different. And this person is beginning to realize, like, oh, like, I'd rather have that because I'm also different. So yeah, it's really beautiful. Wow, Aquarius, you guys got such strong divine feminines. I mean, they're all divine and beautiful, but there's something about, I don't know, the feeling I got when I saw them together. It's a lot for me. You guys have Yemoja, the goddess of all that flows. I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. Yeah, I kind of feel that this is this, right? It's for a very long time you weren't able to go with the flow of what was within you, right? What you wanted, what you desired, everything, it was held within, everything was stagnant, and you're blocked, right? When one of these chakras is blocked, it could be the confidence that you need to kind of stand up to people who are, you know, trying to overpower you, or doing what your heart desires, self-value, you know, having relationships with people that you don't really even care about. You know what I'm saying? Your self-worth, basically, speaking about how you feel, right? Like, all of these chakras are very important. Using your intuition on what's right for you and what's wrong, right? And I feel like this is what you're gaining, right? With the Devil in reverse, it's like this no one can tie you down anymore. And I just feel a really big sense of relief once you let everything go that does not belong to you, or whatever doesn't, like, whatever you're holding on to that has nothing to do with you, basically, right? It reminds me of people who, you know, when they have like family members on payroll or something, and they're like, you know, when you see like your check like going half after all your like just family expenses, and then you have to like do your own expenses, and then you're left with kind of nothing. That's kind of what it reminds me of. It's like it's like everything that you're getting, like, you've lost, it's like you're getting it back. And I don't know why money came up in this, to be honest, because it has nothing to do with money. But yeah, maybe some of you guys have been letting family members really, you know, take advantage of you. And I feel like you're not letting them anymore, right? You're just letting this flow happen within you. And it's like letting go of all these blockages. And then what I really like is Rita of Kashya too, the patroness of impossible causes. I am miraculous. My prayer creates powerful channels of possibility. I think this a lot of people are going to see you as like crazy. That's what I'm trying to say. They're going to see you as, you know, like crazy. They're going to see you as someone who's crazy. And it's interesting to me also because I feel, again, a lot of family with this, a lot of family. And I think that it might even be hard for you guys to forgive some of your family once you kind of realize, once you come out, it's like once you step out of a situation, right? It's like once you move away from your family and you kind of spend some time alone and then you go back to see your family and your family kind of overwhelms you. I feel that that's kind of the deal here. I think that you've been too long in a situation where you're not really seeing it from outside. And once you take a look outside, it kind of shows you, again, I feel like a lot of betrayal. But it doesn't really matter because I think that you've created this miracle for yourself. Again, remember I was like, I don't know how this started, but you were just like, you just don't give a fuck anymore. And that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, you know you have to put an end to a lot of situations and you're okay with that. And I think a lot of it has just come from the divine, a lot from like the intuition that you were blocking at one point. And now it's like, it's all here. You realize like you are the one that can create all this. It's like the power is within you and it's in your hands. And all you have to do is, you know, whatever you have to do, but I know you think, you know, you can do it. Do you know what I'm saying? There's nothing holding you back. There's no one telling you like, oh, I can't do that, right? Which I feel like a lot of family members probably like, they wouldn't tell you straight up like you can't do that, but they would put something else in your, you know what I mean? It's like these people are very sneaky. And I think also forgiveness is important for those who, you know, we feel have like deceived us in some sort of way. But what I really like also is that if you see they have this red light, right? And I think it's really important. I think you're really beginning to understand that everything kind of comes from within you and you can create whatever it is that you want. And that's why you're just headed out and you just don't give a fuck. Like miracles and the creative energy, the flow. Yes. So yeah, Aquarius, I really love this reading. I hope this reading resonates and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.